Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. It is Friday and I hope you have fun plans for your Tacoma for the upcoming weekend. So today's video will be short and quick, but it will probably hold some interest for some of you because today we'll be going over how to set your 4.0 liter automatic transmission second gen Tacoma into the automatic transmission check temp mode, which, if you did not know, is required if you want to make sure your automatic transmission fluid is at the correct level when doing a drain and refill. So let's get started. Okay guys, I'm doing this video by itself because I think it's the most important part, step in the procedure of what you need to know how to do correctly for the drain and refill for the automatic transmission. If you can change the oil in any of your diffs or your transfer case, you can do the automatic transmission as well. There is just one more step, which is pretty much what this video is. Getting your truck into the correct mode so you know your fluid level is at the correct level. You would think that you could just drop the fluid and replace it with the same amount, but Toyota does not include a dipstick, and the automatic transmission fluid expands as it heats up, so your truck has to be at a specific temperature. And when you're talking about your transmission, definitely an expensive thing. You don't want to risk breaking it. So today we will be going over this quick procedure that I want you to master before trying to drain your transmission fluid. And again, this is specifically for automatic transmissions in the second gen V6 Tacomas. I believe the 4 cylinders and all of the standard transmission Tacomas have a dipstick you can check, but I believe this process is similar, if not identical, for the third gen V6 automatic transmissions as well. And the only things you will need to put your truck into the AT Temp Check Mode is either a wire with the ends stripped off, of course, so you can get the wires into your OBD2 port, or a paper clip. Personally, I found the paper clip much easier. I guess this is like the jumbo size. You can see, I guess, not the regular, which is a little thinner. This worked better for me because I don't think I have the right gauge wire, and I wasn't gonna actually run out and buy more wire just to do this process. So if you have the correct gauge, you can actually get this into the ports on your OBD2 as well, but this one, it didn't quite sit properly, and of course you need a good connection for this to work. I will put a picture up on the screen now so you can see where these go. They go in the number 4 and number 13 slot. If you're looking at the top of the OBD2 port, it reads just like a book. So across the top you have ports 1 through 8, and on the bottom you begin with 9, and so on and so forth. I will go ahead and put the full set of instructions up on the screen now so you can go ahead and pause it and see what you're getting into, so if you know whether or not this procedure is for you. But really, once you get your timing down, it is a piece of cake. Okay guys, first step is to go ahead and insert your pin or your wire. If I can get this to focus, there it goes. Again, that goes in the number 4 and the number 13 slot. I'm just using the paper clip, found it was much easier. So you're gonna do this step when the truck is off. After that, go ahead and start the truck. And you will notice a ton of lights here on the dash. Don't worry about those, that is perfectly normal. That is just from the pins being jumped. For the next part, we are going to go from park to neutral and sit in neutral for just a few seconds. Then we are going to begin the series of shifts, 6 shifts from neutral to drive and back and forth. So each shift you're going to be in neutral. Neutral to drive is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. This is one area where if you mess up the timing, it will not put the truck into temp mode. So that's why just making a video like this so you guys can practice. At the end of that 6 series shift, I'm going to try to instantly move the camera up here so you can see the AT temp light should pop on right down here. And if you caught that, it already disappeared right over there, but the AT temp light did flash, so the truck is now in AT Temp Check Mode, so I just need to let it idle. I've heard for about 10 minutes. I'm going to start the stopwatch on my phone real quick and let it get up to operating temperature. When you see the AT temp light come back on and stay solid, you are at the correct temperature to check the fluid for your trans. It did take me 3 tries to get this shifting sequence down, so if you fail the first time and don't see the AT temp light up on the dash, just turn the truck off, give it a few seconds, and try again.
One eternity later.
Okay, 16 minutes, 5 seconds. Not gonna lie, I was getting a little nervous that it actually didn't work, but as you can see right there in the bottom right, the AT oil temp in red. So once this is on solid like it is right now, you're in the AT check mode, so the transmission temperature is at the correct temperature to check the overfill plug. Once this light starts flashing, that means the transmission fluid is too hot and you need to shut the truck off, let it cool off, and start over. And when you do jump under the truck to check the fluid level with the overflow plug, make sure you leave the truck on. All right guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful in getting you to practice this temp check mode so you can get that down and feel confident changing out some of your automatic transmission fluid. There will be a link in the video description down below to the thread I was following for this procedure on Tacoma World, but if you have any questions, you can of course check out that thread or comment below on this video, and if I have the answer, I will give it to you. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Enjoy your upcoming weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.